Welcome to another edition of the Cardinal Newman Sports Podcast. Hugo Traverso alongside Paulo Maravilla. It is one of our final Cardinal Newman Sports podcasts for the academic year, but we have some special events, and the teams have been as hot as ever. A lot of our spring sports teams are either in playoffs or they're currently winning in their league races with baseball and softball. We'll get to that in just a moment, but first off, Cardinal Newman Athletic Awards, 5 p.m. at Becoming Independent in Southwest Santa Rosa on May 17th. So mark your calendars, May 17th, $20 for adults, $10 for children. Cardinal Newman students are completely free. It's the first ever Cardinal Newman Athletic Awards ever, and it is going to happen on May 17th at 5 p.m. The doors will open at 4:30 at it Becoming Independent in Southwest Santa Rosa. So you want to be there. I believe the address is 1455 Corporate Parkway, so you want to be there for that event and pack the house there, as we're going to have some fun awards. There's going to be Teams of the Year, Athletes of the Year, and some Fan Choice Awards too. So it's going to be a great event put together by the athletics program here at Cardinal Newman High School. But Paulo, let's jump onto the diamond with baseball. They have, they were down and out, as some of their players will say in just a moment, but right back in that league race.
Yeah, definitely, Hugo. They definitely have a new heartbeat now with Windsor had a starting pitcher named AJ, and he went 7 innings against Cardinal Newman, shutting them out. And then there's a rule in the Cardinal Newman League, as well as the rest of the league, that you can't exceed 30 outs in a week. So the pitcher, AJ, ended up going 5 or 4 days without pitching and decided to go up against Maria Creo and tried to pitch again, and he went 6 innings, which exceeded that 30-out rule, which is around 10 innings pitched. So he went 13 innings, and that ended up resulting in Windsor having to forfeit, which creates the possibility for Cardinal Newman baseball to have a chance to tie with Windsor for the league title, which would be definitely something that they want, being considered that they've lost 2 games to Windsor this season.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Jaguars had that tough rule there and then just couldn't keep their winning ways. They lost yesterday in an absolute incredible pitching duel between Gavin Restad and Anthony Barbanto down at Rancho Cotati. Anthony outdueled Gavin, and Rancho won that 1-0 in 7 innings, which was an incredible game. So that means that this Friday, when the Cardinals play the Pumas of Maria Carrillo and the Cougars of Rancho Cotati have to travel up to Windsor, if Rancho can pull off the win against Windsor and Newman wins on Friday and then again on Saturday at 12, which is senior day, the Cardinals will be the outright league champions. But it could get very wild as the season winds down, but Rancho, if they sweep Windsor, then Newman loses one of 2. We have a 3-way tie at the top between Rancho, Newman, and Windsor. So we're seeing the resurgence of Rancho late in the season like we saw last year, and that means that the NBL Oak is going to be so incredibly competitive in NCS playoffs. Looking over at the NBL Oak of softball, Cardinal Newman girls softball, they are in complete control as they head into senior day today. Senior ceremony starts at 3:45. 4 p.m. is the first pitch against Rancho Cotati as they look to wrap up an incredible year. They win today. They are outright league champions for the 4th year in a row. Incredible run for this Cardinal Newman girls softball team. They are seeded to be in the 4 to 5 seed in NCS Division II. So we'll get those seedings after league playoffs, which are next week. Boys volleyball, though, had their first ever NCS win, and they went on the road to get it, Paulo.
Definitely, Hugo. They have a game today at 7 p.m. at the Cardinal Newman Gymnasium tonight, and we're going to see if that 9-13 team can come up and try to beat the team that they play in the NCS playoffs, and they only have 2 more wins that they need to get to advance to state if they win tonight. So something that historically never happened at Cardinal Newman, this boys volleyball team. Yeah,
a very young program, but a very strong program despite only having 6 or 7 players, really. That's all you really need for volleyball, but you'd sure like to have a bit of a deeper bench. They've been incredible, though. Then now looking forward to the more individual sports, swimming and track and field. They are getting into full swing. Track and field's going to have NCS coming up in just a moment, but also swimming. They are heading down to College of Marin, the Indian Valley campus. Beautiful pool tomorrow for NCS. The prelims prelims are tomorrow, finals on Saturday. Should be a very, very fun event with a lot of top swimmers, including Texas commit and one of the greatest swimmers to ever swim, a 16-year-old at that, Luka Mijatovic out of Foothill High School in Pleasanton. So it's going to be really, really good this weekend. We're going to have a lot of CN athletic events. Catch baseball here and softball today, but baseball here on Friday and Saturday. Going to be really fun. Volleyball here tonight at 7 p.m. The great Thursday night lights. It's going to be a lot of fun here on campus as the spring sports wind down. We'll get now into our player interviews and get you guys all set. Tune in. We're going to have some great interviews, talk to a lot of players. And also, don't forget, May 17th, CN Athletic Awards. We'll let our baseball interviews take it away. We've spoke with Jace Woolley and Ethan Bowers alongside Miles St. Clair to get a little bit of a bigger scoop into the baseball resurgence. We're now into the interview section of the Cardinal Newman Sports Podcast. Hugo Traverso alongside Jace Woolley from the Cardinal Newman baseball team. And Jace, I mean, it's been a rocky few weeks for you guys. But you guys seemed to bounce back yesterday with that big shutout victory over Maria Carrillo. It was a solid win. How are you feeling about the team now as you guys go into the final week of the regular season and now into playoffs?
Honestly, I'm feeling very confident in our team. We're on a roll right now. We had 2 losses to Windsor, but we're going to bounce back from that, and we got that NBL championship.
Yeah, I mean, you guys control your own destiny for the next 2 games. Windsor having had to forfeit that Maria Carrillo game and then losing to Rancho in what was an incredible game for the Rancho Cotati team. And honestly, an incredible pitchers duel. 1-0 Rancho won that one. But, what's it going to take for you guys to just hold your own, and not only for this week, but when you guys get into NBL playoffs next week, and you're going to have to face either Rancho or Windsor, depending on where things go out?
Yeah, we just got to stay polished. Our pitching has been phenomenal. Markey threw a great game yesterday. We have a lot of depth this year, so pitching-wise, we look pretty solid. Offense and defense has been good too. So, I think, honestly, I mean, all around we're looking pretty good. So, yeah.
Well, just stepping into your career, I mean, you've been incredible here, sophomore starter now in your junior year. I mean, what does this program mean to you, and what does Cardinal Newman mean to you as you've gone through your schooling here?
Honestly, just like grit, success, challenge. Like, we don't have a very easy schedule compared to other schools around here. And sometimes we get looked over a little bit by our record, but, that doesn't tell the full story. Like, our first 3 games, we played the top 10 teams in Northern California, and we have a very tough schedule, and we push ourselves to be better. We practice heavy, and so we're all about success and quality. So,
well, success and quality, that's what the Cardinals are going to need. They've got a back-to-back this weekend, Friday at 4 right here, and then at 12 p.m. noontime on Saturday, final game of the regular season, senior day. Show up to Clyde P. Smith Field and show out as the Cardinals look to wrap up another NBL Oak championship against Maria Carrillo.
Welcome back to the Cardinal Newman Podcast. I'm Paulo Moraviglia, and we're going to continue to focus on Cardinal Newman men's baseball. I'm here with Miles St. Clair and Ethan Bowers. Miles and Ethan, you guys both sustained pretty decent injuries going into the season that has led to you guys not being able to play, and they've been lasting over 6 months. What's the recovery process been for both of you guys?
So for me, it's just been a lot of physical therapy and a lot of just mental work. I think tearing an ACL is a big deal, and the fact that I'm still able to play on it and being able to, work out and still be on it is a pretty big deal for me. And I think just overall staying healthy was just like working and,
So I refractured my ankle in January, had surgery a couple weeks after. Been a very long process for me. Couldn't walk for over 2 months, and recovery time, it's been super hard mentally. So I think working on the mental aspects as well as physical therapy has been helping a lot.
And obviously, you guys, regular season's coming to an end. You guys have senior night on Saturday. What's kind of the mindset for going into playoffs, right? Only 2 games left in the regular season. Some games have went the other way in rest of league play with Windsor and Rancho Cotati. What's the mindset for the team as well as you guys implementing that as leaders as seniors?
I think the obvious answer is just to win out. I mean, winning would be a big deal for us because at a point in the season after the Rancho game, we were basically out of the running for winning league. And now the fact that Rancho's lost, I think it's a big deal because now we have an opportunity to win and either split or win and also win the NBL. So I think ultimately it's just to win out, and that's just the simple answer to it.
Yeah, winning out's a big factor. We also need to stay simple. Don't overcomplicate the game. You can see how this game humbles, especially with how Windsor's been playing and how Rancho's been heating up. Don't take anything super easy. You gotta win out. You gotta focus.
And Cardinal Newman has been known for being a family on the field and in the classroom. How have your teammates and coaches made it easier for you to go through this hard process? Obviously, ACL for you, Miles, and ankle for you, Ethan. How have your teammates created a family foundation for you guys?
I think the dude sitting left of me was a big deal. I mean, for me and him to be injured at the same time, and we're probably the closest two on the team, and I think just his as a support for me and just the players around me to support me and be as helpful as possible, getting me, to and from places, and just being an overall help for people has been really huge for me.
Yeah, the guy to my right's been very helpful as well. Super close. Surgery and downtime like this, at practice and in games is not a very easy thing to do. So the long talks with like mental aspects of the game and just life in general has been so good, and the community at school and the teammates supporting you because they know how hard it's been for the both of us.
Well, thank you very much, Miles and Ethan. Now we're going to be going from the baseball field to the softball field, focusing on senior third baseman Gianna Tamayo. We'll be back soon. I'm Paul Maravilla here with Gianna Tamayo. Gianna, we're going to be talking about Cardinal Newman softball today. You are a senior and you've played all 4 years on varsity. You play third base this year. You're batting .379 on the season with 11 RBIs. How have you prepared for the season and really attacked it from start to finish?
This year being my senior year and knowing we're going to be losing a bunch of seniors, I just wanted to go all out this season, especially like for my own performance. So like just showing what I can do as a senior.
And you guys do have your last regular season game today at 4:45 against Rancho Cotati. How are you guys going to prepare for that game mentally?
Just because it's our senior night, I think we're really trying to like push for the seniors and play everything we got for this game.
And obviously, you are a leader on this team. Being a senior, it is senior night tonight, so that's definitely going to be an emotional process for you and the rest of the seniors on this team. How have you, when you reflect on the last 4 years, how has it felt to reconnect with these seniors as well as the seniors that have come before you?
I think like just my senior class, we've gotten very close. Like I've known some of them for maybe 6 years now. So having this relationship, I think, has really helped build our connection on the field and helped us with our overall performance this season.
And obviously, this is the last game of the regular season today at 4:45 at Cardinal Newman softball field here at Cardinal Newman. How are you guys preparing for playoffs? What's the mindset? What's your guys' mentality? How are you guys kind of pitching? What's your guys' idea on the hitting stance?
We need to hit because if we can't hit, then that results in more pitching for Izzy, and we want to try to keep her pitch count down. So us hitting is probably going to be the key to getting far in NCS.
All right, well, thank you very much, Gianna. Now we're going to be tossing it over to Hugo Traverso talking about Cardinal Newman boys golf with Dylan Stefani. Stay tuned.
Take it from the diamond now out to the green, and a guy who knows about getting greens in regulation, a freshman sensation, Dylan Stefani, joins me in the studio here. Dylan, welcome onto the podcast. An incredible year for you. What does it mean to you to be a freshman, just coming in, starting, and doing an incredible job for this Cardinal Newman golf team?
Thank you, Hugo. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've had an absolute great time putting in all of the effort that I have, and it's been an enjoyable ride. I can't wait to continue on my next couple of years. I'm really proud of the way that our team has been putting it together recently. And yeah.
Well, I mean, you mentioned that an incredible year. You guys are NBL champions. You competed hard and did a great job moving into NCS very soon. It's going to be very interesting as things kind of play out. But looking back and reflecting on the regular season, is there anything that you really felt was super impactful in your own game that you heard from your coaches or maybe some of the seniors on the team?
I mean, yeah, I really love playing with Chase Mandel. He was a great guy, giving me a lot of insight to golf. I did struggle at the beginning of the regular season, but I got it back with the help of my teammates and my coaches, especially Coach Damien, and it was absolute pleasure.
Now you guys move on to NCS. That's going to be some tough competition, but you're used to it. I mean, you've been playing at a high level since you were, I believe, in 6th grade. I mean, you've been incredible. So what's that going to look like as you look to prepare for NCS? Is there anything you're really working on in your game?
I mean, yeah, I'm just going to treat it like I do with my big tournaments. I'm going to take in extra time, put in more practice, really go into that tournament mentally focused, and just do what I normally do, and hopefully we can get the job done.
All right, well, thank you, Dylan.
Thank you so much.
We'll now send it to Priya Triolo, who is going to have some more golf action with Austin Milliken.
Welcome back, Cardinal Newman fans. I'm here with Austin Milliken of Cardinal Newman's Men Varsity Golf. Give us a rundown of your season. How have you guys been performing so far? You've played a vital role so far in the season. Take us through what you've been doing to keep up with everyone this season.
Well, yeah, it's been a great season. We've been led by Chase Mandel, Sr., and Dylan Stefani, who you guys interviewed earlier. So, yeah, it's been a great season. We've been battling. After winning league against Windsor, that was just a great feeling, fighting through that and toughing it out. Yeah, it was great. So.
You mentioned that battle against Windsor, and so far you've competed against them a number of times. You guys recently competed in the Cardinal Newman Classic on your own turf. Take us through that, and how did you guys get that win?
Yeah, I mean, it was hard, but, it was definitely a good win, and beating them felt good. Beating your rivals always feels good. So.
Awesome. Next year, you do have some pretty big shoes to fill. We have Chase Mandel leaving next year. So how are you going to take on that role as a leader for the team next year?
Well, filling Chase's shoes, it's not going to be easy, but John and I, stepping up as seniors, will definitely try and help to do that. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. See you next time, Cardinal Newman fans.
Welcome back to the Cardinal Newman podcast. I'm here with Tyson Gatorson, focusing on Cardinal Newman men's volleyball. Tyson, your team is 9-13 going into this season. You guys did get a win in the NCS playoffs 2 days ago, and you have a game at home tonight at 7 p.m. How are you going to be preparing for that game today?
So mainly just be going over plays. Also, we've been watching film on them too, just making sure that we know who their star players are, what to run, when to know, when to hit, and just making sure that we're prepared to get the win today.
And obviously, you guys have a bunch of juniors on your team, and you're one of the stars. You're a multi-sport athlete. You play men's water polo as well as volleyball, and you have great height. You're around 6'3" in height, and you've been doing a great job at blocking. How have you been able to make the transition to a new sport this year and be so successful?
So I actually think that the form when you actually hit in volleyball is actually similar to water polo. So just being able to know mainly how to hit a water polo ball and throw a water polo ball, and trying to make that also how to hit a volleyball actually really helps me a lot, and it helped me become a star player on this team. Yeah.
And eventually you do have this game, and you could, as you were telling me a couple of minutes ago, make it to the state playoffs if you guys win out. What's the anticipation with the team? What's the mindset? How many games are you guys trying to make? Are you trying to make it all the way to the finals? What's kind of the team consecutive mindset that you have this season?
Just win. That's it.
All right. Thank you very much, Tyson. Now we're going to be passing over to Hugo Traverso, going from the court all the way to the pool in a couple seconds. Thank you very much.
Now we head into the pool. Thank you, Paulo. Great interview there with Tyson Gatorson. Hugo Traverso now alongside Sienna Mencody, who's been an incredible swimmer here at Cardinal Newman High School, keeping the lineage, the golden era of Cardinal Newman Aquatics. So many new records going up. And Sienna, you follow in the footsteps of incredible swimmers who are already competing at the NCAA level, like Natalie Farquhar, who was your teammate, alongside Morgan Puckett, who left last year. But you've stepped more into a leadership role this year. You guys have some more freshmen on the team this year who are very good. Mentioned Valentina and Megan, or Morgan, is it? Morgan. Okay, so you guys are just, it just seems like the line keeps on going. What does that mean to you to, be a part of this program where you're just seeing so many of your friends that you've swam with your entire life, and also you get to motivate them a little bit?
Honestly, it's like an honor to just see like how the progression has gone, and like being able to compete like with the younger kids. Like, yeah, they're younger, but they're still like, it's so fun to like compete with them and like keep the like tradition going of like having good Newman swim. And it's always so fun being on a team together. We have a great team, so.
Well, I mean, you mentioned the great team led by coaches Allie and Jack. I mean, incredible coaching staff there. And you guys are looking forward now to NCS. And with that, it's going to be a very, very tough meet. But you're very highly seeded. I believe the 6th seed in one race and the 7th seed in another. What's it going to take for you to qualify for state off of those great performances?
Pretty much to go to state, I just have to swim my exact times that I've already gone. So there's a pretty high likelihood that I'll go to state, and then I'll be with Jack and Allie, and Eric will be going too, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun. We're going to have a little bit of a swim state special next week, so we might have you back on the podcast back-to-back weeks. But, now looking forward to college. You recently committed to University of California, Santa Barbara, so wishing you the best with that one. Tell me a little bit about that process, because it just seemed like you got the offer, and then very shortly after you committed.
So I was like doing recruiting stuff for like since last summer, and I'd like gone in a couple of visits, but like the second I went to Santa Barbara, I just realized that like I would need to be here. Like, this is such a good school, and they have such a good team, like spirit, and just the community is amazing. So pretty much, yeah.
Well, thank you, Sienna, for joining us. We wish you the best tomorrow. NCS all day tomorrow, all day Saturday. Make it out there. College of Marin, the Indian Valley campus. Beautiful pool, one of the best junior college pools in all of the country. Going to be a great event. So good luck, Sienna. A lot of Cardinal Newman swimmers competing. So if you can make it out there or you live in the area, go check out some great competition. The NCS is stacked with swimming talent. That will wrap up the Cardinal Newman Sports Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll have our final edition of the Cardinal Newman Sports Podcast next week with some great events for not only swimming but also track. It's going to be fun.